get it going this afternoon. This morning, I'm sorry, I done skipped up to the afternoon. Good day, peace and blessings. Much honor and praise to the Most High for the opportunity. Here we go again. Let's do it. See what's going on.
You're a victim.
When a female is around me and stuff like that, like, when I got a car, like, now I got a car, like, when I'm around, like, I don't need to be doing, like, gentleman stuff all the time, bro.
But it was for the prom, so when she was getting out the car, they were saying you should have grabbed her hand to help her get out of the car.
Mama, see, that's some gold teeth stuff, right there.
Mom, did you do that when
Gold
you
teeth
were
stuff?
Yeah, like, you
You
know
were
how to
like my
man.
daddy?
Come on, baby, go get out the car. See, I'm a pimp, mama. I'm a pimp, not a simp.
Oh.
I don't be, like, she's supposed to help me out the car.
You know what?
And, like, my whole life.
Say it again.
Bruh, no, but listen, my whole life I've been having a girl help me out the car. So she's supposed to still help me out the car.
What girl you been having all your life?
You. What you mean, what girl? You.
I guess that's fair. Young ladies want to be treated how their fathers treated them.
What you
so
mean?
As long as he ain't trying to
You.
live off
Fuck
of
you
a
talking
woman, I
about?
see nothing wrong with a young man wanting to be treated how his mother treated him. With all that being said, he still needs to learn there's nothing wrong with being chivalrous for the right girl.
What's the dumbest thing you spend your money on?
Women.
Expand on that for me.
If a girl like you, she gonna you for free. Say.
Girls don't like you, basically, is what you're saying.
Ooh.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
You gonna learn today.
Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up. Hey, all my niggas who be thinking we cold.
Even if you guys call me delusional or whatever, I think I'm maybe not 10, let's not go that far, but like definitely an 8.
The comments are crazy. Stretched across 8 different time zones. 8 seconds before the chair breaks. 8 business days to get up from the chair. 8 missed calls from the doctor. 8 and kept eating. 8% of the world's population. 8 the whole fridge. 8 times heavyweight champion.
I'm not trying to be rude, but sometimes, and women have admitted this, I've heard women admit this, yeah. You're having an argument with a woman, yeah, about an issue that's bothering you. That's something that she's done, yeah? So you're checking her for it, and then she starts crying.
Yeah.
I'll wait until you finish.
The crying
We'll continue.
is, okay, you're crying, but you're still in the wrong.
Yeah.
I now have to comfort you crying,
Possible.
and I'm still angry.
In the words of PK Humble,
Just-
take crocodilia.
Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, how are you gonna start praying? But you're in the like. That is insane. Because imagine it was the other way around. Okay, extreme position, but I cheated. You caught me cheating, and then I start crying.
You don't find that suspicious?
Yeah, it's a manipulation tactic so they don't have to deal with accountability. Watch how this woman tries to justify cheating on her boyfriend with his brother.
But I feel like I'm someone who has come from a relationship that was not so great.
So what's that got to do with sleeping?
No, I'm not justifying it. I'm not justifying it at all.
It sounds like you're.
No, I'm not just.
Yeah.
No, I'm not justifying
Just
it.
gonna own it?
But I can also say my piece.
Okay, go on. Do you feel
I'm not
it was
justifying it, but can also
Oh,
say my
okay.
piece. No one in here is.
Every time a woman get to speaking on her atrocities, she can't do it without speaking on someone else. So seemingly justifying her moves and actions.
Perfect.
Yes.
I feel like probably 80 to 90% of people in this room have cheated.
Okay.
So it's not a place for
I've never
anyone
cheated.
to judge me.
No one's not judging you. Why are you giving away
Okay.
disclaimers? Say why you did it.
Why? Because at that time I was in a place where
He was in a dark place.
I was in a very dark place. I feel
That's what they
like
all say.
A female, a woman, girl, or whatever be. So you telling me a dark place? What's a dark place? Like want to kill yourself, low self-esteem, anxiety, all these problems, and all you can think about is sucking and fucking. Come fuck on me because I'm in a dark place. I'm in here crying, but I'm also horny.
No, honestly, honestly, I was in a very dark place, and I feel like I don't even want to get into it. No, I don't want to get into it.
This same thing will happen in arguments too. They'll
Shut your ass
call you insecure or controlling to attack your character because they know they can't justify their bad behavior. As a dude, you can't let them do this. Stay calm and stay focused on the facts. A woman could be full-blown crying, but the moment you get angry,
Got him. We fucking got him.
Dude, hey, what's the best way to pick up a girl?
Best way to pick up girls. Well, if there's a lot of people, let's try it out.
Yeah?
I'll show you.
I'll give you the mic. You go pick up that girl there. Yeah.
Okay, that short one? Okay, sweet, yeah.
Game is game.
he hit her with the kidnap Riz. She might need a Riz straigning order.
That's Riz! That's Riz! Did you?
Nah, look at It's an evil world we live in.
Hey. Wait, what's her name? Kyle.
Guess what? Guess who I'm with?
What? King. Who's King, bro? That's not your name? That's not your nickname?
No, guess another one.
Jason? You don't go by Jason? No, that's not my name. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, she wild. Two? She took your balls!
Well, I'll put it to you like this. So long as divorce exists, marriage should never be a conversation, right? Because if you can willingly just decide one day, you don't have to be in a marriage, and you now want half of everything, well, that's just not a fair deal for any guy that I've ever met. A lot of guys are required to provide for women and give them the life that they wanted, from the I want my special day right down to the moment they're cleaning out your bank account, moving all your life savings so that they have an exit strategy, because you know I don't work, even though, of course, they choose to be a stay-at-home wife, right? But then, of course, they empty out all the bank accounts and all that other crap, take the nice cars, all that stuff. I mean, like, you operate from such a position of ignorance, of not knowing what that's like, that experience of losing everything you've ever owned, ever worked for, all that. And it's marital property, so they can deplete you of everything. And then what are you going to do? What really are you going to do? You can't touch her. You can't do anything. Oh, but that won't stop her from saying that you touched her, though. Oh, she'll lie and get a restraining order put on you and all kinds of crap. It is a raw deal, dude. The best thing a man can do is not get involved with a woman in that way. If she loves you, then she'll understand that so long as a divorce exists, she has no business asking you for a marriage, because you can't protect yourself. You just can't. And at the end of the day, it's just not worth it, especially if there are kids involved. Like, forget about it. So for all the women out there that maybe want a marriage, I think they should probably reevaluate that, because men, especially who have been in marriages and who know what it's all about and how nasty it is and how the courts don't care. You could cheat on us right now. It's a no-fault state, right? So you can't be sued for it. There's no breach of contract. We can't sue the guy you cheated with. There's no recourse of recovery on our end to get any dignity back. Now, you can say that it's not everybody, but there's a good amount of men in the comment section that has the same story. Maybe take a hint, read the room, and realize marriage is a raw deal for dudes. And we're not going to sit here silent for the end of time, just getting rolled over by the courts, getting rolled over by the women, and saying, hey, young men, get married. No. Every man that is in this comment section that has said that this is their life, we are telling the young men, don't think you are special. Don't think that, oh, my girl's not like that. We all thought that. Don't you think we all believed in our women at some point? We all wanted to believe our relationship was different, and it's not. Because at the end of the day, they show you who you are. And then you meet them for the first time as they're on their way out. You meet the true them, the angry, vindictive, scornful person that is going to destroy your life and drag you down every step of the way. So, again, you can go somewhere else with that logic, because I'm telling you right now, marriage is an L until divorce is abolished, and until people start taking it seriously, understanding they're not going anywhere for the duration of their lifetime. Like, that's just, come on, what are we doing?
No-fault divorce made marriages pretty much the same as relationships. It's just the guy has all of the burden of performance. A woman can throw away all of her responsibilities, refuse to cook, refuse to clean, refuse to maintain her health and weight, refuse to sleep with you, and nobody bats an eye. But if the guy doesn't do his duties like paying the bills, even if he so much as doesn't make her happy for a long enough period of time, he can be divorced. If America wants to prioritize the well-being of the American family, no-fault divorce has to go.
read their body language if they also think that men are not good at picking up on body language?
No. You didn't say body language. You said communication. Communication is verbal.
Is body language not part of communication?
Yeah, but nobody is talking to you. Nobody is talking to you. Communication is verbal.
Okay.
You want to have good communication? We can sit and have a conversation. If I say no and then I say, you know what? Yeah, I'm down for yes. Then that's a yes.
Okay.
But yes always means yes, and no always means no.
Okay, but then what happens if a woman says yes but she's drunk?
Listen.
She made. Look at this mess. This room was so clean before.
I'm breaking up with you.
Yeah.
They're so superficial.
Would you date a guy that's shorter than you?
Absolutely not. I'm at least 6'2".
At least 6'2".
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'5".
5'5".
Yeah.
So 6'2".
Oh, it's 5'6", 5'5".
6'2" bare minimum.
Yeah, I just like tall dudes.
People are free to have their own preferences, as stringent as they might be, but you cannot berate or make fun of someone based upon something that they cannot control.
If y'all wondering where I've been, I got caught cheating. Yeah. So I had to take a break from social media to look sad and see if you forgave me.
Take my number. And I was like, okay, dude, like, I can take your number, whatever. I'm in a rush, gotta go. Gave him my number. Immediately, maybe within 10 minutes, Zells me $1,000. She's like, I just want you to know that I'm a real man, not a boy.
If you don't have a boyfriend, if you don't have a husband, if you don't got a guy that takes you seriously, you don't have some type of man that is willing to die to protect you, it's your fault. It's not ours. I'm tired of it. Why is everyone sitting here calling women from their poor decision?
And or woman, part of growing up is taking responsibility for the outcomes of your life.
If you turn 27 and you're unmarried, you're crossing into the danger zone. The danger zone is a population of leftover women, typically ages 27 to 35-year-old women who couldn't make the cut.
Words can't express how completely unsafe I feel at this gym now. The way she stops and stares, I felt uncomfortable and unsafe. I know my shorts are extra short, but doesn't give a reason to stare. We need to bring awareness to this.
This is too much. Girlfriend got stuck. She got stuck. She didn't want to throw it. So now she's trying to get guys to come over and help her to lift that thing off her back. And I guarantee you there were guys that saw what was going on and were like, I'm staying out of this. I don't want to be in some video. I'm not getting involved. I'm approaching her, all that. Because your natural instinct as a man would just be like, let me go over and help this woman. Right? Normal. You gotta be afraid to do everything.
So I have this little thing that I do when it comes to dating. So I will meet someone and I'll get to know them. And then if I decide that I really, really like them and they're just absolute perfection and they treat me well and they're kind to me, my brain just tells me to ruin it.
I've been dating a girl for the past 4 years. I was getting ready to pop the question when something big happened. I found out she was cheating on me. She said she was really sorry and that it was a mistake. Any advice? This could be a mistake, but how? So if we hit a rough spot, you gonna go fix it outside the relationship. Yeah, man, I'll get another chick.
You see, over time, people's true colors come out, and you can only be grateful that they were shown to you sooner than later.
What's a man have to make for you to take him serious?
I'll say priceless, because I don't really judge like that.
Do you rather judge a man by like his personality?
Yeah.
Stop the cap.
He got his all for his wisdom tooth pulled, right? That night, he needed me. But my friend said, let's go to TGI Friday, we drinking, I'm finna go TGI Friday. Like, I did not know.
A bitch rather go have some fun. Them type of bitches, my bad. A whole bunch of type of bitches like to go just have fun, then be there and be righteous. Salute the good women out there, man. Giving it to the wrong niggas, but salute them all the same. Or do we?
How important it was for me to be there with him instead of going out with my friends. So that's why I'm saying, like, and in the end, when I left that relationship, left my family and value those friends more, they was not there. They don't be. When she came, when it hit the fan, they wasn't there.
Was
for me.
he ever
So that's
like
what I'm saying.
When I got you flowers, when I got you chocolate, when I got you this and that. Don't touch me. On Valentine's Day, look what I found out. Nothing against you, bro. No, you good, bro. You good. It's on you. Don't touch me. Can you not touch?
What's wrong with you?
Don't touch me, bro.
Guys, realize that no matter what happens, when your kindness and your love is taken for granted like that, you can still look in the mirror and smile at yourself because you know that you are a good man.
So I'm 36. I've been dating a girl for the past 4 years. I was getting ready to pop the question, and something big happened. I found out she was cheating on me. A friend of ours saw her leaving a bar with another guy. They got back to me. Of course, I confronted her about it. She admitted it. She said she was really sorry and that it was a mistake, that she loves me and that it's never gonna happen again. I love her, and I want to believe her. But I don't want to be made out a fool.
And I'm gonna tell you this real quick. The reason why you keep finding men who don't have much going on is because most women find a man that they put together because they control the narrative, and the man lives under their roof and he lives under the way she put him together because it's a comfort, safety for her.
A lot, right? You're simping. People have many definitions of simping, but my definition of simping is giving an undeserving woman access to your time, your energy, attention, and resources. And so as a woman, if you want to be respected by a man, you 1000% have to be respectable. Unfortunately, most women don't understand that.
Every single boyfriend I've ever had took me out on a date within the first week of knowing him. He's like, I want to take you out. Let me take you to dinner. Awesome. Great. Whatever. Every guy who didn't want to date me led me on for months. You will never get led on by someone who actually wants to date you. The leading on goes absolutely nowhere.
Formerly, you were saying marriage used to be beautiful. And I think formerly marriage was existent as a construct to control women.
Yeah, women are actually always chasing guys to get married. Women were actually chasing guys to get married because that was his protector. That was the guy who's paying for the house and things like that.
Actually, I think now,
To help ensure the survival of the offspring, it might just help to have the guy around to provide and protect for the family. And how can you best accomplish that? Marriage.
Whichever girl said, oh, the worst he can say is no is a freaking liar. Because tell me why I asked this guy for his number and he said, oh, no can do, buckaroo. Your face is a 9, but your teeth divide by 5. Excuse me? You could have just said no. Why'd you feel the need to turn that into a rhyme?
People always get so shocked when I tell them that I would not care if my boyfriend cheated on me. I wouldn't care one bit.
It's crazy because I really don't like men that are good for me, but as soon as you bring a little, oh, I'm gonna ignore you, I'm gonna give you a little trauma, I'm gonna give you a little sprinkle of I'm here and then I'm not, I'm in love with you. And that's so backwards.
What would you do if my ex was after you? You'd have me? Not feel comfortable. Right. That's good to know that you're not that charged to fight over the situation. But what if I had done nothing wrong, you'd done nothing wrong, and it's crazy? Would you not fight my corner?
Because now my peace with my end is up close, so I'm not open.
Countless numbers of dudes have ruined their lives over their own ego. Yes, they have to protect their woman, look good in front of them, and do all those things, when in reality, they are truly unnecessary.
I've dated a lot of people. I've dated a series of different types of people, but I have dated a large amount of boys are narcissists. Okay. And doing my research of all the people I've dated, I'm like, okay, Jordan, all the guys, and I challenge all our listeners to think this too, all the people who gave me that really exciting spark or that I need to see them right now were guys who treated me like crap. You graduated or? I did graduate. Oh, what was your major? Art. Oh, okay.
I want you and I want us.
But then act like it. I'm sick of words.
What are your top preferences that you have when it comes to a partner?
Hot, tall, athletic.
What?
When you say tall, what? Is there a number? Like 6 feet?
6'1" and above.
6'1" and above. And how tall are you?
I'm petite. I'm 5'4".
Okay.
But yeah,
like tall guys, really, really tall guys. Very tall men.
Very tall men.
I dated
6'1's a bit short, don't you think? 6'9".
And I kind of felt like a pet when I walked around with him because I was like on his rib cage, basically. Yeah, tall for sure.
So many women can have these unbelievable standards that pretty much dismiss over 99% of the population, but you cannot be surprised when most of the guys are gone and you cannot find a man.
Good guys fucking suck.
Wow, why?
They're annoying. We love to get our hearts broken.
They love to get their heart broken, so they like the bad boys.
She belongs to the streets. We hear that all the goddamn time. Well, where the hell are all the good girls at? Let me tell you one thing. You don't find a good girl, you make her.
Why don't you just cut off the guy that's chasing you, but you don't really want the attention? Because I promise you, the guy that I want is not giving me enough attention that I don't need yours. Your attention is feeding my ego. However, when my man replies, yeah, go away.
What?
So you're gonna use the other guys for attention? How would you feel if you were in their shoes?
I'm a hypocrite.
I'm saying because you started the podcast saying that you kind of are being eight to men.
Well, these clips show how unbelievable the dating scene is out there, and don't forget to click the links in the video description.
That's wild shit. It's just wild, man. Nothing less than wild.
What do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
10.
10? Do you think other people would agree?
Absolutely not.
What would you rate this girl on a scale of 1 to 10?
A 4.
Alright, what would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
Butt naked or just how I'm dressed?
Just how you're dressed right now.
7.
7? Do you think other people would agree?
Absolutely.
Alright, let's see. What would you rate this guy on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'd say like a 5.
Alright, what would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
A 10.
Do you think other people would agree?
Yes, of course.
Alright, let's see.
I am telling you, we can be in unanimous agreement in this one. It is better to be single than to be in an unhappy relationship. So many people don't get this.
I had a healthy fear of my grandfather. Nobody played around with my grandfather. We still don't play around with my grandfather, you know, and it's just, there's a certain level of respect when you're in his home. There are rules, and because I had that healthy fear, I was, I guess, more responsive to that sort of authority when I had to go out in real life. You know, I believed in structure, and yet there's all of this confusion is feeding into this idea of a breakdown of the family.
You said you were desirous of traditional courtship, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and do you know what that looks like from a guy's end?
What do you mean?
Okay, so asking you out, taking initiative,
That's like
planning the date, Wednesday, 7 p.m., I'm taking you here, picking you up, leading, paying for the date. What were the women's traditional roles?
I don't even know.
He doesn't know how to fit with 2 of his closest friends from his friendship group. We laugh about it behind his back.
You don't.
We laugh about it behind his back.
No. You see, real boys don't do that to you. No man deserves this level of betrayal. Unbelievable.
I am absolutely sick and tired of going on dates and people are interviewing me to see if I'm a good person. I don't want to be a good person anymore. I'm bored. They're like, oh, are you family oriented? No. I hate them all and I'm...
If you are talking to a guy right now and you are confused, it is a no.
While I understand what she's trying to say, I have never been happier that I did not take this advice for the first time in my adult life. When I first met the tech guy, I was really unsure. I thought he was cool, we had a cute little chemistry, conversation was nice, but I kept thinking the whole time, like, I don't know, I wasn't connecting to him in the way that I think I had with others in the past. Then I had to start realizing, oh wait, that's because this is the healthiest, most secure man I have ever met, which is a change from every guy that I have dated that treats me like, or acts like I'm an option, not the choice, and fuels my anxiety versus somebody who has my central nervous system really calm.
Has anybody checked on Joe Burrow's girlfriend? Is she all right? Because if I was her, I wouldn't be able to have social media at this time. Seeing the amount of thirst traps these women are posting on here, if that many people were after my man, I would have to be 6 feet on the ground.
But that comes with the price of being with a high-value man. Of course, so many women are going to be chasing him. And if she can't deal with that, then she's got to find someone else.
If you were my boyfriend, I would make you dinner every single night. I would make sure that your clothes are folded and ready for you before you go to work. And also, I would pack your favorite lunch. And if you needed me to drive to deliver because you needed it hot and fresh, I would always do that for you.
Stop the cap.
Look at his coat.
How much was it?
I don't know. I didn't get it.
What do you? It said literally delivered to you.
Yeah, but somebody could have bought it for me.
How much was it?
I don't know.
So stupid.
I wish I got the first part.
Bailey's not gonna know about that.
Sorry, what? Non-sentimental human. What'd you get? What is it? What is it? Huh? Oh, what'd you buy?
Oh, really? Because it's to you, Chief.
What did you buy?
It's thank you for your gift to Bayside, your financial support. We're giving money to Bayside? Every day it's something with you.
He might be the saver and she might be the spender, but in a divorce the house will be split 50-50. And it seems like he's laughing just to prevent the tears from forming.
Okay, so say a guy is talking to like 3 people or goes out and has hooked up with like a lot of people. So say the girl has done the same exact thing and then they're like, oh, well, that's gross. I'm like, you've like hooked up with way more people or you've done that with way more people. You're talking to way more people and I'm the gross one? Like,
Do you care if a guy's taller than you? If a guy was shorter than you, would that turn you off?
Yes.
I can't believe this exists. On Facebook, this group called Are We Dating the Same Guy? And they're localized.
So many angry girls in the comments. Who told him? Who snitched? But you can understand the curiosity here, but if you didn't do anything wrong, then you shouldn't be so worried about it.
I caught like 30 bodies when I moved to LA, so that was like my big thing. They're like, oh, like America.
30? In how long a period of time?
So 3 months.
30 bodies in 3 months.
Why is it that an independent woman seems like she can't be a good mate, wife, or mother? Like, I still want to cook for my, even if I'm busting my...
It's counterintuitive, right? Because...
What part is?
Independent.
Okay.
Right? It's the same thing as saying that you want a dependent man. These two go opposite of each other. Because an independent woman depends on no one, and a dependent man can't be depended on.
What should we depend on our man for?
For protection, provision. It could be spiritual guide. It could be education. A man wants to...
But you haven't said money yet.
Priest, the prophet. That's being a provider. That's provision.
But I'm saying, like, all of these things that I would want for a man, I would love a man pay for my
But that doesn't mean that you can't have your own money.
But also, why did you go directly to the independent and the dependent? Do you
Because
not
those
believe
are the polar opposites.
But do you not believe that 2 independent people can exist together in a relationship?
I don't think they need each other. I think that what is the point of having relationships? It's the same thing if you get a business partner that you don't need.
So I've come to the conclusion that my type of man is a type that does not like me back.
Yes, that's it. Quite right.
Yikes. Now imagine that guy was your best friend. Ouch. But it may seem like making her happy was the only thing that made you happy. But you can't think like that.
Oh my god, babe, why are you going to the gym? Come and hang out with me and cuddle me.
Shut up! Shut up! Do not listen to her! And get in the gym and make them good!
You guys are right. The guys that I'm into are responding to me with one emoji and totally out of my league. And I can't help it. Those are the only ones I want.
As a 37-year-old single man, I have learned one thing. You can cancel on a 35-year-old woman. She's reasonable. She's got things to do. She's happy to stay home. You can also cancel on a 26-year-old woman. She doesn't give a damn. She is totally chill. But if you cancel on a 29-year-old woman whose friends are all getting engaged or getting married, you shall rue the day. You shall rue.
There's a lot of people stealing a lot of stuff.
The only thing I steal is hearts.
You don't know that.
I mean, that's what I've been told multiple times throughout my life. But anyway, I'm just gonna sit right here.
No, you're not.
Let me ask you something. Do you smile when you brush your teeth?
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's the end of this conversation.
Okay, what kind of... nonsense excuse is that for it to be dangerous, and why is she confronting the danger then? So this window roll-up was well justified.
The most Sigma thing you can do is say please, thank you, and have a nice night when you leave stores. You know what I hate? Every time I go out with a guy for the first time, I pay such close attention to whether they say like please and thank you to the waiter, and if they don't, like they're getting ghosted.
Says, yo, I don't get along with girls, I only have guy friends. That's a red flag. Yeah. That's the reddest of reddest flags I've ever heard in my life.
What if she has like girlfriends, but she has also guy friends?
That's cool. That's different. If you're telling me you only have guy friends, yo, I don't get along with girls.
That is a red flag.
You are setting yourself up to be destroyed, especially if you are a productive man. There is no way you go down and get a marriage certificate with all of the information out here about marriage. If you find some girl that you just got to claim, you go and you get a contract with the heifer where you are protecting yourself. Because if you don't protect yourself, all that you've worked for, all that you've went to school for, all of this is in jeopardy.
You why I'm broke? Do I fuck around and ask you why that one girl cheated on me, why you didn't help me? No, Elvis. You know why? It's not your problem. What's wrong with you? He was there and told you to stop, and I did too. So stop asking me where Javon was, because I was sitting at Brown Kia Sportage, and you got in, and I told you to stop, and you didn't listen.
And we said in the garage.
This one may be a bit confusing, but this guy named Alvin was simping over a girl over and over again that simply didn't like him. Even to the point of buying diapers. That's crazy. Don't be this guy.
The guy at the end says, hey, let's split the check. Is it a wrap? Really quick, just yes or no?
Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. No. Yes.
Yes.
I slept with cousins. I've cheated on 2 of my boyfriends.
How many boyfriends have you had?
3.
So damn near all of them.
I cheated on my freshman boyfriend with his best friend, and I said it wasn't real, but it was. It had to happen. It had to.
Laugh in your face. Come on, get a grip. What is it, 2002? Get it together. Do something interesting with your life.
You're right. It's not 2002. I wish it was 2002. Now imagine being such an ignorant person that you're willing to laugh in people's faces as they try and get their health together.
Oh man, it is so tough out there, and don't forget to click the links in the video description to help the channel out.
I'm gone.